having a message with the hooker. No, that was level 1. You don't want to see level 5 or level 10. Subscribe. Morning folks, and welcome to the Happy Hooker YouTube channel. This morning I should be in work, but the weather's inclement. It's a flat roof I'm doing. There's not a prayer of me stripping it off and doing anything with it, because any sort of moisture on it, the felt won't stick. So I have to go fishing. I'm down at Connah's Quay, at Dock Road at Connah's Quay. Now, I've been given, I'll show you what the tactics are after, but the last time I fished here, I fished probably 2 or 3 of them yellow things back up there, and I was told to come down here. In fact, I've been told to go down there where the grass is and stuff, but I've got my dogs with me. It's a bit inclement. If it starts throwing it down, if I'm near the van, at least I can get in the van. And basically, I'm just going to fish here. I believe there's a hole here in this little area here. It's about an hour before high tide now. Maybe I could have done with an hour and a half. I've got one rod with me. I've got some sticky, icky, stinking worms from Sunday. It's now, I don't know what day it is now. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Wednesday! It's Wednesday today. So these worms are ripe, but that's all I've got, so that's what I'm using. Hopefully they'll work out. I've caught lots of fish on sticky, icky worms before now, so anyway, it's time to get the tackle out. Let's get set up. Let's get some fishing done. See you in a bit, guys. Right, guys, I'm nearly set up. Just spin you this way a little bit. Today's setup, Baz in Baz, has given me this. It's like a little spreader bar, like that. It's, I mean, that's my swivel. I've put that swivel on, but basically he's drilled an hole out of a lead, shoved a bit of stainless or whatever it is through it, a little bit of bar. It's got a couple of, in fact, it's got a couple of little link swivels on it, one that side, one that side. And the idea behind that is, we use these flounder spoons. Now, I've never done this before, but I have heard about these, and by all accounts they give good results. So what you do is get it out of L packet, see if you can tangle it. It always helps when you tangle everything up. Oh yeah, so basically I'm gonna, that clip's on there. We'll put 2 of these on, put one on that side, and very fancy. Can't open the bag. Now, it always helps if you can open the bag. Why can't I open the bag? I can write pigs here at this, aren't I? There we go. There we go. And out it comes. Bugly hell. Oh, always pick your rubbish up, guys. Dude. Guaranteed. You've got to pick something up. If you think, right, I give up, the wind stops blowing. The second you make a lunge for it, the wind blows it away from you, doesn't it? Clip that one on there. And in essence, we've got 2 baits with these little spinners on it. That comes down to that's got a piece of line off there with a hook on it. Looks about a size, I'd say size 2/0, 1/0, 2/0, something like that. And all we do with that is get your icky, sticky, stinky worms. They're not that bad actually. I thought they'd be worse than that. I'll try and bait needle it up. But flounders are notorious for liking, flounders and plaice and all your flatties are notorious for liking stinky, horrible, rotten worms. Push that in there. And I don't see that a Bertie bass wouldn't have a swipe at that and all. Them are horrible. So there's one. So there is still just the tiniest bit of life left in them. They have just tightened up as I as I give them a slap. Always give your worms a slap. In fact, up in Cumbria and places like that, that's what they actually call these. They call them slaps. Another one on there. Be interested to see how it goes, this. Like I said, I'm not casting it a million miles. There isn't any grippers on that lead, so that's what you finish up with. And I'm assuming that when it's on the bottom, that there is spinning in the floor, which will be an attractor. And you've got your worms on the bottom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, yeah, and they can't tangle, they can't reach each other. I don't think they can anyway. It don't look like it, does it? I'll turn you this way again now. There we go. And all I'm going to do with that is I'm not going to ping it, I'm not flinging it. There is a boat just here, right underneath me. So, there is supposed to be a bit of an hole or a deep channel here. So all I'm going to do is that. And that didn't go in a hole whatsoever. It didn't look like it had anyway, it just... Unless I'm on the edge of the hole. You never know, I don't know. All we can do is try. Leave that like that. Tighten that line up. I might put that rod rest a bit flatter, like so. And just slightly tighten into it. And then just let that bounce round in the tide. I mean, if it does come to it, I will give it a good pingo, but I don't think you need to. I've been told to just fish just down the edge of the wall here. So we'll give it a go. I've got a couple of hours. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably about 8 o'clock now. I know high tide is about 5 to 9, 9 o'clock. There or thereabouts. Excuse me. So we'll give this... Well, we'll give it till... What time is it? 9 o'clock high tide. We'll give it till about 10, 11 o'clock. Might as well. I've got nothing else to do. That's a shame, innit? Oh, while I think on, big shout out to my buddy, Major Malcolm. Now, the backstory with Malcolm is I have worked for him before and this, that and the other. Found out he had cancer in his belly, so they got rid of all that. I spoke to him last week. It's spread now from his belly to his lungs and his heart. Now over here they've said we're not going to operate on you because you're over 60 and it's terminal and there's not a lot we can do for you. So he went to go private and they wanted £375,000 to do it private without the biggest of guarantees that it was going to work. So off he popped to China. So hopefully, Malcolm, I've tried ringing you a couple of times but your phone's just going dead. I'm assuming you can't get a signal over there in China. Hopefully you're still alive and with us. All the best, buddy. I hope you come back. I really do. And if you don't, it's been a pleasure knowing you. I know you'll see this video, pal. I know you'll still be with us. But the difference was, in China to have the operation done with £35,000. Over here, £375,000. Absolutely ridiculous. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Here comes the rain. It's been in about 10 minutes now, and nothing's happened. I expect a fish instantly. We'll give that another 10 minutes and then it's been in there 20 minutes and I'll check them baits then just to make sure that I'm not getting crabbed. I tell you what you do catch here. What I've never caught anywhere else in the country, them mitten crabs. Now, if anybody does catch a mitten crab, you have to kill them because they're an invasive species, apparently. They've not to go back, you're meant to kill them. And I have had a couple of them here as well. I've only fished here twice before. First time we did all right, we had a few flounders. Second time we had bass and flounders. This time, up to yet, it's nothing. We'll see. I know Tommy Turd and Ironside and who else was here? Someone else was here. the other day, and they were getting silver eels actually, which is not the greatest of things to be getting. I don't particularly want to catch them, but I'll take them rather than nothing. Well, I've just had that rod back in. It came back in a pretty much an awful tangle, so I might have to rethink that spreader bar thing. In fact, I am going to change it. Next time it comes in, I'm going to change it. I've just got out. Well, basically, it's a choke flapper, but it has got a bit of bling on it, a bit of blingy bling on. And it's got, I could change to a gripper lead then, because I'm not holding bottom, and I think what's happening is with it bouncing, it's just beginning in a big old tangle. And with there being no depth right at the side of the wall here, I'm thinking I might fling it. It's coming up to high tide now. Another half an hour it'll be high tide. So this water should start slackening off now. So it gives me the opportunity to fling it right over to the other bank, and that is where I tend to have caught more fish. Right guys, I've just reeled in. It wasn't in a tangle, to be fair, that time, but I've gone for a change of tack, and I'm going to give it a ping a bit further out. If I can reach that other bank, which I doubt very much I can. That's a long way, that. I will reach the other bank. Let's just clip that onto there. Lift that up. I'm going to lift my tripod up as well, so I can keep my line. I try and keep my line up off the water, stop it dragging. But we've got clip lead on this time now. A grip lead, not a clip lead, a grip lead. And I'm going to give it my best, well, not a bad pingo, splodge. I tell you what, that's absolutely perfect. So I have managed to hit the other bank. Well, probably 30 yard off the other bank, so I should be in a bit of a channel there. Let's see how that behaves. Like I say, keep that line up off the water as high as you can, and it just stops the water putting a big bow and a big drag into your line and dislodging your ledge and moving it round. Look who's here! I rang him up when I got here and got him out of bed. Look at bedhead on him. I think what the plans are going to be today is, I think I might fish this and then mosey on over to, mosey on over to the Mersey, because like I said, I've got nothing else to do, so I might as well make the most of it. I'm going to do a bit of fishing. I need to check what size the tides are, because on the Mersey the big tides are a bloody hard work is what they are, and I don't think I've got the leads, not with me anyway, I don't think I've got the leads to handle it. If it's a smallish tide, then we're all right. We'll have to have a look. And on the fishing front, I've just had a tip tap too, but it stopped. It was pointless bringing you back. Well, there's nothing happened up to yet, even after George promised me, and he promised me faithfully, if I cast it where he said, I would have had a fish by now. But go on, George, I'll just shift my head out of the way of his casting line. I am going to go on the Mersey later, and I think I'm going to do 2 sessions on there. I'm going to fish it down to low at one mark, and then I'm going to go and fish up at high on another mark. So there'll be another video there later on today. And in the meantime, I'm going to stand here and still catch nothing. Well, guys, the time has come. It's passed us a couple of hours. I've had one nick knock now. I've had our bait stripped pretty much every time they've been in. I'm going to head off now. We're going to go and fill my belly because I'm absolutely starving. I have just been live for half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, so I don't know how many of you will have seen the live, how many of you won't have seen the live. But feeding time, and then off to the Mersey. You alright, Paul?
Alright,
yeah, and then off to the Mersey. Going to fish Perch Rock down to low, and then going to move up to Guinea Gap and fish that from about 6 o'clock in the evening. This afternoon, I'm down on Wallasey, New Brighton, Perch Rock. There's the Perch Rock fort. I'm going to be going down there. I'm a bit early yet. I'm going to give it half an hour, let some things charge up in my van. This is a continuation of earlier on today. I have been on Connah's Quay, where the fishing was excessively rubbish. So, I've been and got some worm. The only worm I could get were frozen worm, and I've got a bit of squid. I think Tommy the Turd's down here somewhere, and I'm pretty sure he said Gamekeeper John's down here as well. So, as soon as it's time to walk down there, I'll be getting over there. Right guys, here I am. Tommy's appeared. He's just walking down the beach up there. John's up in the car park. I don't know where exactly they're fishing them to, but I'm a fishing here. Turn this back around. Now, where are we? There you go. The place to fish here, or so I'm led to believe, is when you get down to the water, there's a green buoy there. It's called, I'm pretty sure it's called Brazil. I'm not overly sure, but I'm pretty sure it is called Brazil, that buoy. And what you do is you cast, you aim to the left of it, because up near it there is allegedly, I don't know how true it is, allegedly there's an old trawler net on it, and everyone gets stuck and lose all your tackle on it. It's not the biggest of tides, so I don't see this water going out too far, to be honest. I am just going to chase it out. Usually the action here is pretty instant. If they're here, they're here. You usually get loads and loads of dabs and flounders and stuff. So, get my kit set up. Let's get on with it. See you in a bit. Right guys, I'm all set. I'm ready to go. The rig, I'm using the exact same rig I was using on the on Connah's Quay. 2 frozen lugworm. That's all I could get was frozen. I'm not a fan of frozen lugworm, but if it means using it rather than not having any bait, then I will use it. Easy as that. And all I'm going to do is pingo, splodge. And now I know it's not going to be long before I'm singing that song there. Let's tighten that line up a bit. Fair bit of line came out when I with the wind. It's not overly windy, just a slight breeze, but enough to blow a bit off the reel. And another good thing about this place is I can let my little terrorists just run around and run wild and do whatever it is that they like to do. Good afternoon, Mr. Pecker.
Morning.
Is it morning? It's afternoon, you turd.
It feels like about 10 o'clock at night. Third second.
Not seen you for a bit, pal.
You alright, yeah?
I am, are you?
Good, yeah, good.
Look who's there. Mr. Peck.
How many you caught?
100.
Got a new rod?
Well, you've seen it. See, he's not seen all my kit since before the tour. In fact, that was last time I saw him on that job. He's got fatter and a bit more ugly, and
It's a tight vest, it is.
that's all it is, a big tight vest.
Smaller vest.
Have you fished here before?
Yeah.
How did you get on?
Blanks.
You blanked. Now, why doesn't that surprise me about him?
Donk's down there. It's that one on the end.
Yeah?
Donkey's just rung me. He said, are you up there in the hooker? I was like, yeah.
Was that a donk?
Yeah, he knows how to fish it.
Right. Well, I was walking down thinking, why is he fishing there? Nobody usually fishes there, but he's a bit of a local expert. Now guess where John's putting himself? Right guys, well, we've all had a good old natter. Oops, did I just have a look? I think I imagined that then. I've been all the way up the beach talking to Donk and John and Tommy's here. We've just had half an hour here. We're, well, 20 minutes or so. It's time. I've not been paying any attention to that rod whatsoever. Sometimes it's like an old grandmother's meeting, isn't it? Right, we're back in the water. This time I've gone for a little bit of change of tactics on the bait. I've got lugworm on one for the frozen lug, but what I've done is I've folded it in 4, wrapped it all up with elastic, and sort of threaded me up through it, and then give it another wrapping on the line, just to try and keep it from ending up in a big ball of snot on the hook. And on the top hook, I've got a baby squid, tiny little squid, just bound on with elastic. So let's see if that makes a difference. It's fish time! inadvertently left it recording while I went and got the dogs a drink and stuff from the van. But I thought, shall I delete that? It's like 27 minutes long, but what you will have seen is, I will speed it up so you can see how quick this water's going out. Not had any bites as of yet. The time now is 10 past 2, low tide is 3 o'clock. So it's about now you should start catching or getting bites at least. Tommy's got the right idea, hasn't he? Look at this. Mr. Noddy Noddy Noo Noos there. If that rod of his goes bingest of bong, you'll have never seen him move as quick in all your life. Let's just put you about there. That better? Can we see now? Anyway, I'm going to get that back out and have another row. It's going to be a long day, isn't it, if I don't start getting some fish? These things happen. It's time. Now's the time. It's going to happen. Well, guys, I'm losing the will to live. There's absolutely nothing happening. Don't know what's going on. Not having a good day, am I? Blanked at the other place, and it's, well, there's still plenty of time yet here. And I've got Guinea Gap later on today. I could do with catching something. But you know, so if I'm really quite honest, I'm not overly bothered. Just being out here, soaking it up, looking at this city in front of me. What more could you ask for? Bit of a beach, some nice sea, the chance of catching a fish. It's all good, guys, it's all good. That's still now happening, guys. My battery pack. I've brought my battery pack from the van, but I've left a bloody wire in there, so my camera's going to run out soon as well. I think what I'll do is, I'll pack up, throw all my tackle in the sea. You get days like this, guys, there's not a lot you can do about it. You're not doing anything wrong, not going in the wrong places, it's just, it is what it is, and today's bobbins. Hopefully this evening will be a bit better. I mean, it is now, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock, so it's an hour after low now. We should have been getting bites by now. It should have been happening, but sometimes it just doesn't. I mean, John's mate that were up there, he'd been on here all the way through the ebb, and he said it were fishing bobbins. He didn't even get I think he said he got one bite, but he'd not had a fish, and that lad can fish. He knows where to fish, how to fish, and what methods to use on here, and even he weren't getting anything, so it's, like I say, it is what it is, isn't it? I think I'm going to pack up, go and find myself a nice pub lunch. I might have a big steak dinner, and then at 6 o'clock I'll meet Mel the Midget and Ironside up there. I don't know if Tommy's coming, I think he's coming, and possibly a couple of others, but we'll do what we do, won't we? We'll go and see. I'll see you shortly. Subscribe.